From the moment they were created to now, shoes have changed many different parts of human life, all the way from fashion to sports.
From what I know, the Fort Rock sandals are the earliest shoes in the world. These sandals were found in different places in southeast Oregon and were found under volcanic rock. After the researchers examined the sandals, they found what were made out of shredded bark material.
The most surprising fact to me is that these shoes are dated to over 10,000 years ago, or the year 8000 BC. These sandals were found in a cave, and they serve as a reminder of the rich cultural heritage that shaped so much of Oregon's history.
But the richer people, such as pharaohs, wore golden sandals, and some even had toe coverings, signifying their high part in society.
This is a revolutionary period in time for the invention of shoes, now that everyone can wear shoes, ranging from a farmer's child to a queen.
Most of these shoes were made of materials like leather, with raw materials to increase flexibility, strength, and the shoe's looks.
During this time, heels were meant for men to mean hierarchy, power, strength, etc.
These shoes were a men's fashion statement in the 10th century.
However, nowadays, these shoes are worn by women to show higher status, to show femininity, or to be more attractive to others.
Other shoes worn in the middle century are poulains, which are long shoes with a pointed toe, like an elf.
These shoes were worn around the 15th century, but only people with some money or status would wear them.
Through the Middle Ages up to the 14th century, the poor people who couldn't afford the new shoes would just walk barefoot. However, normal people with an average status would wear shoes like sandals or turn shoes.
One of the most substantial contributions to the shoe industry was the invention of the lasting machine. It allowed for the sole to be bonded onto the shoe itself, which allowed for more brands of shoes to be able to be created.
Since now we're talking about the more modern shoes, we can't ignore the one shoe everyone knows, the sneaker.
The first sneaker was made as an athletic shoe by Liverpool Rubber Company when the founder John Boyd Dunlop figured out how to bond canvas uppers to the sole, much like the lasting machine.
Brands we know today, like Adidas and Nike, were created in the mid-1900s. Nike and Adidas were created as small sports shoe brands with way different names than what they are today. Nike was labeled as Blue Ribbon Sports, while Adidas was named Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory.
They started out as smaller companies who sold these sports shoes, which led to people being interested in them, booming the business for the shoes we know today. As the companies developed, one of them had a major idea that would change the sneaker industry forever. Tinker Hatfield was the man who helped create the Nike Jordan shoe with Michael Jordan, who got a Nike sponsorship and started to design basketball shoes. He helped create many types of sneakers with Nike, like the Jordan and the Air Trainers. These shoes led to more and more designs being created with people like Hatfield. Sneakerheads all over were investing in shoes for themselves to sell later for more. They would buy these shoes and have large collections of hype and the newest, coolest shoes to come out.
Sneakerheads led to the gigantic boom of sneaker culture that led to different brands trying their luck with sneakers, collectors trying to collect as many as they can, and people who just enjoy the shoes for their comfort and sport capabilities.
Over the years, shoes have become a household item that people all over the globe love.